Hello, and welcome to Chapter 16 of Fire Emblem 7, Eliwood Hard Mode, 0% Growths. This is another Seas map. The throne is up here. It's a fairly long path. You kind of got to go to this corridor, and this corridor, or this corridor, or this corridor. So this is a bit of a long one, and in addition we've got a couple treasure chests over here and a couple chests over here that I want to open, and then there is also some stuff that's going to be happening in here that I'll get into once it actually happens. It's a little easier to talk about, but the point is there's a lot going on, so it's a pretty complex thing to try to get a low turn count on, and I'm pretty proud of the solution I came up with, I have to say. I'm sure you could do it faster than I plan to do it if you ignore some of the side stuff. In fact, I want to say I've heard Mecha say that the low turn count, it does not recruit Raven, that wouldn't surprise me at all, but I'm going to recruit him. And I'm pretty proud of figuring out how to do that, because it turns out to be pretty tricky. But I'll get into that when we get further into the chapter. For now, I'll just mention, so the units I'm taking, all of my mounted units plus Urk, because he's good at killing this Armor Knight, and Dorcas, because he is the foot unit with the highest attack accuracy, who can rescue Matthew. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. Flamer Linus, sure. Alright, so first things first, Dorcas is going to come up here and hit that guy. And then Urk is going to come up, trade him a hand axe to retaliate against the other archer, and take this guy out. Then we get our first little bit of significant RNG, which is basically how much damage can Lowen and Kent do to this archer. So Kent can do 10 with a javelin. Lowen can do 11 with the steel sword. Of course, they might also miss. But they did not. Very nice. Okay, that helps quite a bit, actually. At least in terms of making all of this reliable. I mean, I can work around it, but it's nice if I don't have to. Alright, so now that we've gotten that guy out of the way, we can trade Lowen and Javelin and move Marcus up. He would be closer to his ultimate destination if I had started him on this side, moved him up this way, but I want him to take out these two archers here on enemy phase, and he's not really the limiting factor here anyway. The limiting factors are Priscilla and Matthew. Anyway, okay, so now we can take this guy out with Florina. And move Sane up here and have him equip a javelin. And Eliwood just needs to kind of keep pace as best he can with Marcus, so he'll move up there and then get shot at, but that's okay. It's going to give Priscilla the opportunity to get some staff XP. And speaking of Priscilla, she is going to rescue Matthew in preparation for dropping him off next turn in the bottom left so that he can open the door to that lower treasure room the following turn. As his own 2 feats are not enough to carry him over there in such a quick time frame. And good job, Kent, hitting both of those guys. So I'm gonna start clearing them out. Urk. Then we're gonna have Priscilla give Matthew to Sane, and then heal Eliwood. Lowen. See, I don't want to make absolutely sure that Florina can do enough damage here. Yes, she can. Okay, so yeah, Lowen and Florina are going to team up to take this guy out. And then Sane is going to drop Matthew off in range to get to the door next turn. And then we can just go ahead and give this kill to Kent. Marcus is gonna just forge ahead. And then Eliwood, Dorcas are going to follow in his wake. Alright, so often, but not always, Florina can one-round this guy, and she can. Cool. Matthew comes and opens the door. Sane is going to prepare for rescue drop shenanigans. Kent make his way up here. Priscilla's gonna come up and heal him. Marcus is going to start clearing out more dudes. Dorcas will continue to follow along. Urk as well, and then we need to start counting here. So we're gonna have Sane here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Florina here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, it needs to be there. Marcus gets a door key, which is critical to our plan. So now Marcus is going to come up and take out this guy, but this guy's still going to be around. He's going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so he can attack to this spot. But the spot he's at, as well as that spot, are safe. So Kent... let's see, we need to... Actually, let me do this first. Open that chest. Position Sane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Marina there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Owen there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need Dorcas here. We need Kent here, but he also needs the chest key. How do we get him the chest key? I think I may have erred slightly in my setup here. I mean, we could have Eliwood trade for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that far enough back? I think it is, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dorcas is here, drops Matthew. And, Kent is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, okay, I did not err. Everything is fine. trade for the door key. Priscilla comes over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We're good. One should already be in position. Yep. And this guy drops a hammer, which we will use to kill the boss. I mean, Marcus could do it without the hammer, but it's easier if he can just use the hammer. Whoa! 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 Miss, what are you doing, Marcus? What are you doing? Does that matter? 94! What are you doing? What are you doing? 94, crap! Okay, hold on. So if he goes here, then next turn, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drops Eliwood there. But then this guy doesn't die. Oh, crap. No. Oh, God. No. Really? Is this gonna matter? I think it might. Where's Kent gonna be? Kent's gonna be here, and then he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I can't block this guy. Alright, well, I'll try it. This could go poorly. But I guess we'll just have to see. Oh, man, that's really annoying. So Priscilla comes over here, so she needs to recruit Raven. Oh, whoops, I was about to do a wrong thing. Just move Kent forward. That would have been bad. Hey, Kent, you got your javelin equipped? You do not. Ugh, I really hope this doesn't force me to restart. But it might, because Eliwood may not be able to take... He's going to have to face an extra attack in the throne room now, and he might not be able to deal with that. Ugh. Alright, I think what we do to mitigate that being a problem is drop him here, so that this guy hopefully backs away, like to here or to here, and then when Eliwood walks through, this guy won't be in range. The problem is he'll still have to take an attack from, like, at least... I don't know. Right, Kent. Matthew off. Priscilla. Talk to Raven. Now we need Raven to kill this guy so he doesn't kill Priscilla. And start bringing these guys forward. Alright, wait, let me make sure I have one's equipped, okay. He did not move backwards. Crap. Maybe I should have put Eliwood. Maybe I should have put Eliwood here. Yeah, this may not be viable. Alright, well, what we're gonna do at this point... This guy does... Okay, the guy on the left does more damage, so we're gonna kill him. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eliwood unfortunately needs to be in range of all three of these guys. And Kent is one space too far away to block. Which he... It's normally fine, but in this case... is a problem. So we're gonna drop there, and then Priscilla is gonna come in. So these green units are a huge pain in the butt. They block you from recruiting Lucius. Who's like, you can't... Raven starts here, so if he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, like, he can't get to Lucius because the stupid green units are in the way. But luckily, we can use our rescuing to solve that problem. They do start moving, but they don't start moving until next turn, which is the turn that I want to end the chapter, so it doesn't help. Oof. It's a lot of damage on Marcus, though the potentially good news is that it might make those guys go after him rather than Eliwood? Maybe? Yeah. Okay, I think that means that we're actually good to go. I don't think that just the two other guys can kill Eliwood. I think he survives with like 1 HP. Okay, well, now it definitely doesn't matter. Okay, well... we adapted, we overcame... Oh, Lowen. That's a kill that we can't get now. Okay, so now we need Sane to come over here, take this guy from Priscilla, and then Priscilla can rescue this guy, get him out of the way. Raven can come recruit Lucius. Oh, you know, it occurs to me I haven't talked about Raven and Lucius, so I'll do that before I end the chapter. Oh yeah, there are reinforcements down here that can come attack Merlinus, but they're way too slow for me to have to care about them. Alright, oh, we're gonna open the last chest, get the silver sword. We might as well have Kent... I guess if he's... Nah, even with a steel lance, he wouldn't be able to kill that guy. I suppose Marcus has any way to set up this kill for him. No, he would have needed to hang on to, like, a sword or something. What about here? This guy's injured. I guess we'll give that kill to Lowen. Try to. No, Lowen! Ugh. What's a more likely kill? 2 attempts at a 3% crit or an 8% crit? Gotta be the 8%, right? Probably. Oh, you know what I could do instead of that? Yeah. Damn, there you go. Okay, so I think at this point we're ready to end the chapter. I mean, we could give Marcus another kill, I guess. No harm in that. I don't suppose we can set up an attack that he has a chance of missing. No. No, very much not so. I guess we'll go ahead and train Kent's Lance rank. That's what we'll do. Maybe he'll crit. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Train Marcus's axe rank, assuming it's not capped out. I guess it's not. I mean, again, I don't know if it can fill, if it'll just, like, the bar will fill, but it'll never get to S the way that it works in Sacred Stones. I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen. Anyway, okay, so let's talk about Raven and Lucius before I seize. Raven is one of the better units that I have right now. His strength is not amazing, but solid. It's the same as Kent's, and obviously his speed is the best of anyone, including like the supposedly super fast units like Guy and Lin, I mean, as well as Marcus. His defenses are not that impressive. He is no Garrick, right? His HP isn't that great. His defense isn't that great. His res is nothing, although I don't think Garrick has any real res either. Then he's lower level. Like, Garrick comes in at level 10. So, like, he's not going to be, like, the guy who carries the run the way that Garrick was in Sacred Stones, like, later in the game. But he's definitely, like, a unit that I intend to train, at least in the near term. And a potential candidate for the Hero Crest that I just got. Yeah, this guy. I mean, he's certainly a better candidate than anybody else right now. I say potential candidate, but I mean it's his. I think I can't think any reason that it wouldn't be. And then we've got Lucius. So Lucius is actually like has surprisingly good offensive stats. For being a level 3 mage, like if you compare him to Urk, and granted Urk came in at level 1, but I mean, in two levels, Lucius has 3 speed and 2 magic on Urk, which is a lot. But he is like held back a little bit by using light tomes, which for whatever reason. Well, of course, actually, he's got 6 con, which is actually also better than Urk. I was gonna say, for whatever reason, they're a little heavy for their might, like only 4 might. Let's see, what is fire is 5 might for only 4 weight, and then you got 8 might for 6 weight, and this is 4 might for 6 weight. So that's a little weird. Light is like kind of underpowered, and unlike in Sacred Stones, like you don't get any bonus damage against monsters because there's no monsters. So. In that respect, he's not as good as our Archer. He doesn't have that, like, anti-monster utility, but he'll still be, like, probably good enough on offense in the short term that I'll be able to make use of him. Probably, like, his ability to double probably sets him ahead of... Wait, did I say... Yeah, he's got 3... Yeah, I said that right. Yeah, he's got 3 speed on Urk. I mean, that's like, a lot. So, I'll probably... favor him over Urk just because of that speed difference. Like, being able to double is a big deal, obviously. And then, you know, he's also a little bit closer to promotion, but I don't know how big of a deal that really is. Like, he's very far away. They're both very far away, so, you know, it's kind of whatever. Alright, so that will do it. We're at 8 turns. Yeah, I had a really tough time getting this under 9 turns because of the combination of, like, how this room works, and then, like, the need to rescue chain Matthew. Like, at first I was including Priscilla in the rescue chain, so I couldn't, like, do stuff over here quickly enough, and then I was like, well, if I don't include Priscilla, then, like, Kent is, like, here, and then he drops Matthew off 1 space too far away, and how do I solve that? And the solution was to put, like, Dorcas in the middle of the thing, and rather than it being, like, only takes, like, have him drop Matthew to get, like, 1 more space, and then do it that way. So, yeah, I was pretty happy with coming up with that. That I was definitely alarmed by that Archer. Like, that I've literally never seen Marcus, like, miss an attack on this map before that one. But I guess it worked out in the end. So all's well that ends well, even if things had to deviate a little bit from plan. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time for Chapter 17. Until then.